one of the reasons that we are so interested in your book and anticipating your next one is can business save the earth? It's essentially the business plan for 2 degrees cooler. And what I mean by that is that collaboration really is fundamental to what we do. We can't solve the packaging problem without encouraging the entire value stream to come on board and help and leverage their innovations and their disruptive thinking on how to turn packaging on its head. What advice would you have for emerging companies, young companies like ours, and what might be some of the obstacles ahead for us?
Yeah, I think, you said exactly the right thing about building your partner networks and building that larger ecosystem of players that are necessary to deliver value. And I think one of the things, maybe more controversial that I often like to point out, that in the spirit of the fact that a lot of large incumbent established companies fail in the face of disruption, if we think about it from a societal standpoint, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Do we need, I'll pick on General Motors, do we need General Motors to become an electric vehicle manufacturer, or do we need General Motors to go out of business, right? And again, that's the way economies typically evolve, is that these older companies with older technology are replaced by the newer, better technology. Again, Blockbuster goes away, Netflix is ascendant. I think for a company like yours, an entrepreneurial venture trying to address these issues, it suggests in terms of your partner selection, I don't want to discourage you, of course, you want to partner with incumbent firms and help them in their journeys. And it depends where those incumbent firms are in their in the value chain. But there's also opportunities to try to build a network through, cultivating other entrepreneurial entrants and building that kind of separate network than maybe to the existing network. And again, lots of historical examples of how that's how you transform the industry. One of my favorite examples more recently I've been using is the New England whaling industry, which was a dominant industry in the United States in the 1850s or so, went away very quickly with the rise of kerosene. Did the New England whalers become kerosene companies? No. And unfortunate for those communities, and there was job loss, and of course, very much disruptive in the general sense there. But that's typically how these things take place, is that a new technology, a new industry emerges, replaces the old, and a new network is built of those players who are adopting that new technology.